I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been count, but I almost lost count, for real. I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been count, but I almost lost count, for real. Got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been count, but I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been count, but I almost lost count, for real. Got a whole lot of money, got a whole lot of money. I got one thing on my mind, it ain't you. Whoa. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. Used to love you more than myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself, girl, I made you. You made me fall in love with myself, I thank you. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. I loved you more than I love myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself. That made me fall in love with myself. We was supposed to ride with no destination. Now I'm all alone, stuck here waiting. All alone. How you call my phone, try to play me. My phone. Used to be my babe, betrayed me. I ain't even tripping as you close from falling. I'm counting on my wins, forgetting my losses. I gave you my all, and look what it cost me. Now I'm young and ballin', and you done lost me. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. Used to love you more than myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself, girl, I made you. You made me fall in love with myself, I thank you. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. I loved you more than I love myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself. That made me fall in love with myself. She said she love me, I hope she mean it. I done heard that before, but fuck it, I still believe her. She said that shit when we were fucking. I'm probably tripping. Every girl I trusted done been trifling. I hope she different. If not, I swear to God I'm thugging. My heart can't take too much more pain, girl. I'm gon' beat and grab that thing and put one in both our brains. They yelling homicide, suicide. Where I'm from, man, love is homicide. It's suicide, suicide, yeah. I ain't even tripping, let you close to falling. I'm counting my wins, forgetting my losses. I gave you my all, and look what it cost me. Now young and falling, and you done lost me. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. I loved you more than I love myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself, girl, I made you. You made me fall in love with myself, I thank you. I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. Used to love you more than myself, now I hate you. When I see you, I see myself. That made me fall in love with myself.
I got one thing on my mind, and it ain't you. Love you more than myself, and I hate you. You, I see myself, girl, I made you. Fall in love with myself.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome to the Cash Out Podcast. I am your host, Clayvon. And of course, that's my brother, DJ 808 on the ones and twos. And today we got a very special guest in the building, the CEO of Styles on Wheels, Demisha. Demisha, what's going on, loved one?
Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm doing fine. I appreciate you popping in today, giving us a little bit of your time, to hear your story and stuff like that, man. So, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on and affording me this opportunity. I love supporting business, and that's like a big important thing with me as far as us in our community and small businesses, whoever, the networking opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be so powerful in numbers, and it's just a matter of reaching out to one another and getting on platforms such as yours and putting the word out there. So I
No, that's
appreciate
for
that.
sure. No, that's for sure. That's for sure. And again, I appreciate you for sure. So for those who don't know, give them a little bit of history about yourself, where you come from, what you got going on.
My name is Demisha Webster. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I'm in my 31st year license. I started off in Dayton, Ohio, moved to Louisville, Kentucky. I was down in Atlanta for a couple years, and now I'm back in the Louisville, Indiana area. But I travel, a mobile hairstylist. So we travel to the homebound, disabled, wedding parties, media production, celebrities, whoever need beauty services, we bring them to you. So if getting to the salon won't do, call us we pull up on you, literally.
No, that's
So
for sure. That's for sure, man. Like, and that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? That's why it was important for me to communicate with you, because a lot of people out there that's jumping in that industry and may need some knowledge, some understanding. You said 31 years as a licensed stylist. You feel what I'm saying? So
yes,
you true to this. You ain't new to this. You know what I'm saying? This is
yes.
this
Them
is what
curling
you
irons
do.
are seasoned. Them curling irons are seasoned. You hear me?
Right. No, I could I could definitely dig it on the real. So yeah, man, I just want to dive off into it though. You know what I mean? I got some questions for you and stuff like that. And hopefully we can get a lot of information today and get your story and stuff like that as well.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to it.
Off the dribble, off the dribble. So I'm gonna ask you off the top. I mean, again, 31 years, that's more than half my life. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? That's
yeah.
that's that's almost all my life. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
you've been really, making miracles for a long time. What inspired you to get into the hair business, or like the industry of beauty in general? That's a broad business though.
What inspired me, for one, I'm gonna just keep it out of the way of buck, because I don't know no other way. I used to be bald head. I don't know if you remember the Jerry curl phase, and then the
Oh yeah.
relaxers came in, and
Right.
so back then, some stylists weren't as knowledgeable that you can't switch from a Jerry curl to a perm until it grows out or you cut it out. So I went through that process, and I'm like, I didn't like how I got cracked on and joked on, so I was just always trying to make improvement. And then I had a lot of older females that I knew that would be in the shop, and I just always looked up to them. I love fashion. I love doing things with my hands and being able to be creative. You know what I'm saying? And being my own boss. So I'm like, how could I be different? What can I do to meet people, make money, and do what I love doing? And that's where the hair thing came in at.
Okay. No, that's what's up, man. And that's crazy that you said that, because a lot of women, not even just the women though, even men,
Hmm.
experienced that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You talking about? I'm sure you talking about that little cream you used to put in your hair, used to burn.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
So we've been through it as men too, trying to get the little curls. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, mama, hurry up, it's burning. Like, you feel me? I
Right.
remember those days. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So was that product like more detrimental than helpful? Because we didn't have no, like you said, no knowledge back then of how it affected us.
Absolutely, it was more detrimental because they were using lye. Sodium hydroxide is like relaxer, and then I'm going out into the Cosmo words, but glycate is what the Jerry curl is, and it's two different types of basically lye, but it's more detrimental, especially now because those chemicals can be trapped up under your hair follicle. People are getting a lot of hair loss. We got a lot of sunroofs and sun visors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women with hair loss is causing cancer, ovarian issues, fibroids. And look at, like you said, back then till now, they're just now coming out with information that these were harmful chemicals that we were improperly applying in our hair. And even in some countries, it's banned. So, but then that goes back to, too, our hair wasn't accepted for a certain job. You have to have straight hair or XYZ to even get a decent job. So all of that is a big part. It goes into play of us not accepting who we really are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you just
So,
opened up something for me though, Demisha. Don't do that, because they be calling me a conspiracy theorist. Like,
all right, we ain't
yo,
gonna do it. We ain't gonna
no,
do it.
like, because
But
I'm
I'm
saying, I
with you.
just heard something. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, they did have a little. You feel me? You couldn't have your hair like this, and then they came with that. Trying to make us straighten our shit. Got our shit falling out.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
causing
crazy,
cancer,
man.
fibroids, and no telling what else.
Wow. And they've been experimenting on this. That's why I be sometime with black folks. I be like, bro, y'all be trusting these folks after this. Y'all, we some real forgiving people, right?
Yes, yeah,
We
very
need to start
passive.
learning how to forgive ourselves like that, though. You know,
Absolutely.
because yeah, like I said, I done had my head burnt a few times trying to get them
Yes,
curls, man. I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm
me
saying? And
too.
yeah, that thing is not around no more. Then that's not a thing no more, because
Oh,
I'm older now. I just cut my hair off. I ain't.
right. They're still around. I actually have like older clients that still get them. I probably have about four clients
Mm,
every 3 months. Faithful get it. But one thing I could say positive about a curl, which they have it's back out now. Actually, they just named it something else. It's a different type of curl. I don't know, Kinsey curls. It's the same stuff, but one thing we had to keep your hair moisturized, and moisture promotes growth. So everybody that had a curl had some hair. We didn't have our hair
right.
falling out because you constantly kept your hair moisturized. So that's one positive thing about it. It's just breaking down the structure of your natural hair to get to that point. But moisture promotes growth. So they kind of like tricked us, put us in a trick bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I know the hair business is very serious, but I never thought about it like that though. You know what I mean? Because they did have these certain preferences of hairstyles and stuff for jobs. You know what I mean? And had
Yes.
people, and that's why when I do hear that conversation, sometimes when they be like, "Oh, black women trying to be like the white girl," like y'all not understanding the kind of standards that they setting upon the
Right.
the black women to even get the job. It ain't about them
Yes.
white women. It's about we trying to get a bag, man. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And they
Yes.
kind of forced y'all in that lane. That's crazy.
Yes. And I just, don't think they realized what was happening. Like now we're embracing, now you can have locks and you can have braids. They're finally starting to embrace that into corporate America. They weren't allowing it. And even like where I am here in Kentucky a couple years ago, there was a local high school that suspended a young lady for having, I think it was braids. She might have had color braids, but she got suspended because of her hair. And it turned into a kind of a big deal. And I'm like, really, in the 2000s, they're still doing that?
Right,
So,
right.
but then they'll turn around and copy it.
For sure. And
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
be looking at. You know what I mean? Like they turn around and bite the style.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy, man. And I think people should definitely pay more attention to that and be mindful of what goes on because there's systems out here. This stuff don't be by accident. I was just having a conversation last night telling one of my folks, like, bro, society think they moving on their own when they're actually being directed.
Oh,
They
yes.
just don't know they're being directed. You know what I mean? Like marketing,
Yes.
promoting, and man, it's a big thing. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's crazy that you brought that. I never thought about it like that, but now it makes like total sense. So I'm gonna ask
Yes.
you, look, at what point did you realize this is something that you wanted to do as a career though? I understand that you said, I got tired of getting cracked on, had to figure it out, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like, how did you know that you wanted to go ahead and push this as a full career though?
Like I said, I had older chicks, that I would go sit in the shop and watch them do hair, and they would get money. They was fly. Back in the early '90s, like they had the bamboo earrings, the stack haircuts. You know what I'm saying? They was
Right, right,
geared
right,
up, and I'm like, nice car, and I'm like, I like that. I wanna emulate that. How could I do that? So
right,
I think that's what really locked me in. But like I said, me being able to have freedom of creativity, and I know I can make some money because I watched the older women do it. I watched the sisters, the OGs. I'm like, so okay. And so when I decided to go ahead and go to hair school, I knew I was locked in. And then too, like being in school, I went to school for business management, and like you was talking about marketing, it opens up your horizons to all different. Marketing is everything. And I'm like, okay, how can I be different? How can I set myself out from all the other stylists? Because I always wanted to be different. When they wore the ripped up jeans, I wanted mine with two rips. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I'm
right,
gonna do
right.
something extra. So I think that's just always been embedded in me. But I'm like, I like it. I love it. And then I have children, so I could be in the salon or I could bring it back to the crib. So I could still.
Right.
It was helping me feed my family. It was paying
Nah,
the
for
bills.
sure. Nah, for sure. And the hair business is a very lucrative business. You know what I mean? Even from way back then, it's always been like $1 million or $1 billion a year industry. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Because everybody need they whip, flip, dip, however y'all say, you know what I'm saying? Like they
Fry
need the
bag.
do done. You know what I'm saying? They
Yes.
need the do done. You know what I mean? So no, that's a dope thing. I mean, again, and to see the women back then taking care of their business and doing it like that. Do you feel like the unity of what the hair industry was for black women back then is the same as today, or is it more separate or more competitive?
It's more separate and more competitive. Absolutely. Like when I worked in the salon, I worked in a couple of big salons. I've worked at Smart Styles. I worked on both sides. I do black and white hair, and it's a difference even in the way the business structure is set up. So now you got like a lot of salon suites, a lot of independent stylists. With this social media thing going crazy with some of the clients and some
Man,
unprofessionals that are doing hair and not being professional, so they kind of putting a bad mark on the professionals. You get what I'm saying? So definitely competition. It was even competition back then, because it's like, who got the meanest sculpture ponytail? Who got the best finger waves? So if you wasn't on point with your skill, that would affect your clientele. So some clients would choose to, like, let's say Lily, she's good with waves, I'm good with haircuts, and Felicia's good with something else, and that client wanted to change seats. Some of the stylists were actually getting into arguments and falling out, but that's that client's decision where they want to go and spend their money and whose chair they want to sit in. So I've seen a lot of silly things go on, but I kind of really don't like conflict. So I'm like, you know what? They can choose what they want. Let me go do something different. Let me go to a different market then. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure, for sure. And one thing I like that you said that's been very hard for a lot of us colored folks to do is get white clientele,
Mhm.
right? Because like even with
Mhm.
what I do, I won't say that I have many of my Caucasian people as clients. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
don't know what it
Mhm.
is, but or it just be on some they really keep their dollar inside their circle as much as possible. I
Right.
heard that the black dollar is the only dollar that kind of transfers after one hand. It's out.
Yep.
Like they'll transfer their dollar around a gang of them, hundreds of people before it actually touch another culture of people. But the black dollar is
Yes.
spent with one other black person maybe, and then it's out. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
we don't even understand the power of that. But how difficult was it, or was it difficult to gain a different culture of people for your clientele?
I think it's mixed. Well, I can say this: in hair school, I went to a hair school in Collinswood, New Jersey, Gordon Phillips, so it was pretty dominantly a white school. So everything we learned was white hair. We had white clients coming in. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
what we learned on the ethnic hair side, we brought that in from what we already knew. They just teach you the basics, but most of the clientele was white, and if they happen to like you, then that client will follow you to a salon, or you keep in touch, you start building up your clientele. And then I allow myself to be diverse. I didn't just want to just do black hair, you know what I'm saying? I
Right,
started
right.
working at I worked for Great Clips for a couple of years. I worked at Smart Styles and Walmart. So that gave me the diversity and the experience. But I did experience a little bit of racism. I had a client. Now, I was the only stylist in there. The manager left out. She trusted me. I was on my way to assistant manager. You got this. You can run the store. And this client refused to let me cut their son's hair. And a little boy had watched me cut another little boy's hair. It was like this, what do they call that haircut? It's like a fade, and they have the bangs that come forward and they push it up with the gel. That look, and he watched. I want her to cut it. His mother went off. She waited for the manager to come back because she refused, and it was no other reason. It wasn't because I didn't do a quality job. I wasn't rude. I wasn't nasty. I was professional. She didn't want nobody color touching her son's hair. And even the little
Mm.
boy didn't understand, and he was really crying. And I'm like, seriously? So I did experience that. So sometimes it can be difficult. But now, like I said, you shouldn't limit yourself to what you do. Like extensions and weave, it's the same thing. They called it, they had like a secret, I think it was Lord and Cliff hair extensions, the private company, the secret. But really, I was getting weaves. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
But
right.
when we wear it, it was derogatory. You know what I mean? You're wearing horsehair, but it's the same stuff. They just kept it secret. They kept it private. So now I know how to do micro link extensions. I do hair coloring. I do biolage. I do haircuts. Then it's merging now. We're becoming more diverse and coming together now on both sides because they like to wear some of the styles we wear. So that's making it a
Right.
little easier now. And then like with social media and more information is being put out, techniques and different things like that, that opens up the floor to kind of help that merge to bridge the gap where we can intertwine because at the end of the day, it's all about texture, you
No,
know?
that's a big fact. That's a big fact. And I like how you on your Avant tip, you know what I'm saying? You read my mind. I was definitely going to ask you, with having those different type of clientele, did you ever experience some racism stuff like, cause they be slick.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, they be coming with it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
Hmm.
bro, and that's why sometimes I do be okay with not having them as clientele. Cause like, God, please don't let me experience that. Cause I'm going to set it off in this month. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, don't do
Yes.
that to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that, again, that with you even providing a service that they would have that form of an attitude. Like, it's crazy.
Oh,
You
they
know what I'm
still
saying? Like,
do. Yes, because I also I worked in nursing homes and the salons in the nursing homes, and some of them you would be shocked at what they had to say, and I'm like, yeah, you're in a position where you need me to take care of you, so I wouldn't use those choice of words because you still got to be professional. You still got to
Right.
kind of hold and bite your tongue. But sometimes, boy, I could take them shears and go across a couple necks, but
For sure.
I have to look at it like, you know what? It's just ignorant because now you need me. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? And that's the main element to it. Like, you gonna come back because ain't nobody else gonna do it like I do it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's definitely, something to think about. That's crazy though, man, that we still got to deal with that sometime. So what made you go mobile? You know what I'm saying? I love the approach, but what made you go mobile? You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, the world is changing. I love where the world is going. Technology is able to, provide these new lanes of things to be able to do like that. But, what triggered in your mind to be like, I want to take it on the road a bit?
Remember, we talked about I took some classes in business management and that marketing and developing a business plan. And the first thing when you coming up with your mission statement, your motto, what's going to set you different from your competition?
Right.
Let me bring it back because I actually had an invention. I used to travel hair wars. We done been to L.A., New York, Atlanta, Detroit, Miami, in this hair show called Hair Wars. And I think BMF they had a show with Hair Wars. That's the same Hump the Grinders Hair Wars. That's the same hair show I used to travel with and do hair shows. And I would always get to the hotel, all my stuff spilled. So I came up with this invention, and me and my grandfather were working on a prototype, but unfortunately he transitioned. So I'm like, it was a mobile case. So I'm like, how could I get my stuff cooled off, travel without it spilling, XYZ, and still be able to set up and do hair? So it came from that, actually. Styles on Wheels came from an invention, and then, as I was saying, developing a business plan and in marketing classes, I started just picking up. Everything was clicking, like marketing is everything. What make you different? Who's your target market? Who you gonna go to? Who gonna need you? And I love traveling. And then I kind of really don't like the gossipy kind of part of the salon. So I'm like,
Right.
I don't want to be sitting here all day listening to this. I'm trying to get my clients done. We trying to crack jokes. I want them to smile, look good, and I get paid, and they come back. So I'm like, I'm gonna start traveling to people. The target market, that question, who is your target market? So I'm like, who can use my services that can't get in the salon? Where could I go? You know what I'm saying? So that will kill out some of the competition too from the
No,
walk-in clients. Now I can go somewhere where they can't get out, where they're going to need their hair shampooed. They might need hair lice removal. They want to feel good while they're at home and maybe sick and shut in. You get what I'm saying? So
no,
I'm
that's
like,
for sure.
bingo. And I just started capitalizing off of that and just kept working on it and building and doing things different and the trials and tribulations of, the salon, because I didn't have the hair bus at first. I had my little station wagon with my logo on it.
Right. I mean, hey, look, man, we gotta start somewhere, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I worked my way up to a van. And then I worked my way up to finally get the salon bus. So just going through the trials and tribulations and learning the different quirks, what would work, how can I be better, faster, and more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So it was just growth and trials and tribulation and experiencing. And my competition is me. How can I be better? I want to go harder.
Right.
And I'm a Virgo, so I'm gonna just throw that out
All
there. We
right
kind
then.
of like
Okay, big Virgo. We in
big
Libra season
Virgo.
now. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all time just came with a little bit. So happy belated birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, y'all been Virgo in this year, 2024. I'll just tell y'all that. Y'all
we
popped out
have.
this year.
We popped out. Yes. Happy peak birthday to you too. So, perfectionist. I think I'm
Right.
a little too hard on myself, but I just want it right. I want it better. I want to do this better. So, but the positive part of it is that I'm going to keep trying and make things better, and it's going to be better for everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Right. No, definitely. So how's the hours? I mean, you control your own hours. The convenience is there. I love the convenience of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what sets you apart from everybody. Like, the fact that, they might not be able to make it to the shop before the shop close. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? They can get around that as well. You know what I'm saying? So is the hour difference a thing, or do you still stay in the 9 to 5 business hour?
Sort of. I do like 10 to 6, but with the daylight saving times and just safety reasons, it's getting dark early now, so I cut it off about 4 o'clock, so that I can get back home safe and be in well lit areas. Cause I go to homebound underserved, so kind of with that being said, you kind of get like I might be at a senior community, but it's projects or low income. You get what I'm saying? And we don't
Right.
got time for that, so
Nah,
I
for
just
sure.
do 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday. I will do some Mondays, or like if there's an event on a Saturday or Sunday, I'll still come out and do it. So it just depends on the clients, their needs, and if I'm able to
Right.
accommodate.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And with us experiencing the pandemic, you feel what I'm saying? None of us lived through a pandemic before, so we didn't know what the real outcome was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But was the pandemic lucrative for you, or
The
was it
pan,
more detrimental? Like, because some people got a bag. I got a bag. You know what I'm saying? Some people got a bag, but then
right.
some people was like really struggling through that time. People was losing business. Like, how was that for you?
The pandemic actually was a blessing, and I really thrived because one, they closed down a lot of salons. And since I
Right,
have self-contained, I masked up, and nobody could. They were like, "Oh my God, I need my hair done. I need my hair done." I even was bringing products and hair to people, because some of the beauty supply stores you could just put your order in online and drive up. I would go get the stuff and bring it to them as well. So it really helped me out a lot, because most of the salons were not open; they were closed. So I was still moving around. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing.
right. Because I said that there, I said, go on and try it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I went soft this time. Do it again. I dare you.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Now that I know what a pandemic feel like, go and do it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rich this time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No,
We
but that's
always
cool
gonna
though.
we always gonna survive though, cause I mean, if you've been through any types of hardship, this is what's coming. We gonna be just fine. We've been through
No,
the
that's a
struggle,
fact.
so I was making jokes. I said if we get the blackout or something like that, another pandemic, I'm gonna light that grill up. We're gonna be cooking food, and I'm gonna have my
You hear,
culinarist plug
you hear
on that
me?
grill. We go
Be out there with candles and shit. We don't care.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? No, so that's a good thing. I mean, because again, the pandemic, I tell people it was either gonna make you a hustler or it was gonna break you. That was one of the
Yes.
moments for me. You feel what I'm saying? I was
Yes.
comfortable. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I didn't feel no stress during the pandemic. The stress came from looking at society react to it the wrong way.
Yes. Yes.
That was my anxiety. Like, bro, like y'all are starting to make me nervous the way y'all are reacting. Y'all need
Yes.
to see what's going on, you know?
Right.
But it was even salons though, and it was a heavy hit on the people that had like, salons. They was sneaking people in, acting like they was closing their curtains to just get people hair done. Like it was a
Yeah.
lot going on. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And people had to really be creative to go ahead and, to be able to sustain life, you know what I'm saying, for their family. But I'm glad that you was able to use the pandemic as a tool in a sense. Like, you feel me? Like, okay, that kind of brought me more business. People was more open to it. You feel me? Because of the things that we was dealing with during the pandemic. That's good. I'm glad you got through that.
Yes, it definitely was a blessing. And like you said, it just caused you to be more creative. Either you gonna make it or not. So I'm like, hey, I can still come to you. Yeah, I
Right.
got a
No, that's a
mask.
fact.
Yeah, I got
No, that's
lights
a
off.
fact.
Yeah, so even like on the bus, I have the 6 feet apart things on the bus, and I can self contaminate because I'm only gonna put one or two people on at the same time anyway.
Right.
So going into their homes, I would just make sure I was masked up and that they was masked up, and it's been a blessing.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man, on the real. So again, I mean, it's been a long time you've been in this game. You've been doing your thing. Getting into the mobile business, seeing the response, seeing the results. Would you say that it was more lucrative to make that move versus staying in a stationary shop?
Absolutely. And I say balance as well, because sometimes I don't want to pull up at Nene and them house and they frying chicken and they're not being respectful to my time.
Nah, I
So
definitely feel you.
it's kind of like those boundaries. So it'll be better for some people to still come in the salon and then just for them to be in that environment, that ambiance. But I definitely think it's still lucrative. Um, Absolutely. I wrote a book also called Go Mobile, How to Start Your Own Mobile Beauty or Barber Business. So I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like gave a little bit of my blueprint on what I did and how I got started and different avenues and marketing strategies that you can use when it gets slow in the salon.
Yeah, and see, I love sometimes when my guests be like in my head already. You feel what I'm saying? Because I did my research, I dug deep. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? We gonna hit all topics. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
do love that you brought that up because we gonna definitely get into that. So, what's some of the pros and cons of having mobile beauty salon versus a stationary beauty salon? What's some of the pros and cons to it?
The pros, um, you get to travel. People love it. You bring a convenience so you can upcharge. It's really like a VIP service. You get into a market of people who can't get out, and there's plenty of group homes, seniors, shelters, different people that need a service, wedding parties. So you're bringing that convenience, and you can charge more money because they're gonna pay for it.
Right. See, I was just gonna ask that as well. Because
Yeah.
of that level of convenience. Now, how much of a upsell is it though? You feel me? Is it a major upsell, or is it like I ain't gonna hit y'all too? Like how is the upsell with that?
I charge a travel fee, and it's pretty much average to the average salon prices. But if I'm going outside of 30 miles, then the gas mileage will come in, or somebody might want me to fly somewhere else. So then it would be a little more. It might be okay. Get me a plane ticket and place to stay, and I got that.
Right.
So and excuse me, it depends on the demand. So even like video shoots, it's different pricing because I can do half day rates, full day rates. So we could do hourly or by service. What else? People just love it. I mean, I love traveling. The cons, gas. You might not know what type of environment you're going into. That's a con, and like I said, safety reasons. So I deal with a lot of different people and energy. So being in just a strange environment, because sometimes not all clients are able to get on the bus. I might have to go inside, so you don't know what you're dealing with. You're putting yourself at risk for if they have bed bugs, or I lay equipment down and I done got a couple cousins to come home, so that's a con.
Right. Right. Right.
Like I said, transportation could be an issue. I could have a blowout on a tire or something go wrong on getting
Right.
there. And then too, like with travel time getting between clients, I can get more people in the salon and get more heads done in the salon versus me traveling too. So it's set up, breakdown, travel, get to the next, and then whatever situation you may come into when you get to the client, because sometimes they're not always ready. So they kind of tend to drag the time out, which is cool. But if I got certain, okay, I got you at 10, my next one's at 1:30, I need to be out of here by 1:15, and it may carry on, which will affect the next client. You get what I'm saying? So I
Right.
would
Right.
say
Right. Right.
timing, getting to less people, environments you're going in, safety, and then transportation issues could pop up.
Okay. 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 And I heard you mention, out of state people booking you. Is it like when you take those kind of bookings? Is it in a form of like a hair tour? Because I wouldn't imagine flying from where you from to one state to just do one hair and fly. Or do you do that? Or is it like if I'm coming there, I need to have at least 5 clients? How does that process go?
I would love for that. So what I said, 3 or more, I'm at your door. But
Okay.
if somebody is trying to, want you to fly to them, of course they're gonna expect to cover the travel costs. So it just depends on the demand. Like if it's a film set, you know, it just could be, it's open for discussion. So it's negotiable, but we have to get paid what we're worth and know what our worth is. So just having someone to come out with a certain expertise, or just simply because they like you and what you do, that is, we should be paid for that. We should be compensated for that.
Nah,
And
most definitely.
I'm a fair person, but I also have used to undercut myself because I love what I do so much. But it's like these bills still got to be paid. We can't go in Walmart and negotiate at the register. We can't negotiate with that
Right.
landlord or the mortgage company. So, you know, it goes the same way.
And I love that you brought that up. You know what I mean? Because again, in our community, in our culture, we got to understand that. Like, bro, stop doing me like that. You dig what I'm saying? Because I use those same,
Yes.
like, bro, you don't do that with them. You give them their money, no lip.
Mm-hmm.
What is all the lip with me? Why you gotta, you know? Just pay.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
like, that's really a thing, man. I think that we need to value each other more in black business areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get nothing for free. I don't want a discount because that to me is not support.
Absolutely.
You know, like that's supporting. That's me supporting you. That's not you supporting me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, like, you know, I definitely feel like as black people, we do need to value our services more and stop looking for the handout. Stop looking because they go pay these high prices for, you know, clothes, you know what I'm saying? And then when they
Yes.
want to complain with the $90 for that, like bro, you just gave Louis Vuitton
Yes.
$1,500 for some bullshit. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You
Yes.
can't even see nothing on it. You wanna, you know. So it's crazy, man, how that works, and it's all about perception, about, you know, the way people see things and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to ask though, like, so with you being mobile though, is it different permits you have to make sure that, you know, you don't have any trouble?
Yes. Well, here's the thing. I moved over across the water, Indiana. I'm very close to Indiana because they would allow mobile hair salons in Indiana. It's legal in Ohio. It's legal in Missouri. Kentucky don't allow it. So myself and a couple barbers, and some people who passed the Ohio board, and there's a company in Florida that builds out mobile barber buses. We did a conglomerate, and I brought some laws on how to regulate it here, because Kentucky they're getting more progressive, but they weren't as progressive. So we laid it out on how they could regulate us, and it finally got on the legislative bill, but it hasn't been voted on yet. So, but during the pandemic, guess what was on TV? And guess what they're advertising at the schools? Be a mobile hairstylist. But you can't have a mobile hair salon.
Wow.
Their concern was human trafficking. I'm like, okay, but they just
Human
come back.
trafficking is wild. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah. I'm okay. So the Amazon thing had got caught up with trafficking, but I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna show you how you can regulate us. We got We can put Wi-Fi cameras on. You can get on and watch us. We'll we'll give you our location where we'll be. So I just think the mindset and what they think, you have to give them the vision. You have to show them. Because I think the misunderstanding of what that means and what it entails. So prayerfully, I'll be the first model to demonstrate to them how to regulate it and how it can be done safely.
Right. So I was curious too, like what you said, the traveling and stuff that you do, even out of state or just mobile. I would imagine that you would have at least like an assistant with you, right? Like, you know, with the equipment that you got to carry, all the things you got to do, or even just driving, you know what I mean? Like, do you have somebody that like travel with you, or do you do all this stuff alone?
Majority is alone, but like I said, if it's like a group, a couple people, then I have barbers that I work with that do mobile. I have other stylists and makeup artists that we work together. So if it's like a big group or a couple people, then we travel in a group.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
But
That's
I
what's
am
up. I
looking
like
for
that.
one. So, and then I have a niece who is an aspiring stylist. So she assists
Okay,
me when she's available because I need her to sometimes, like, I need you to get video so we can show people what this
right.
is. So, showing the struggle of going into a home and someone's in a wheelchair or bedbound and what that looks like. Because I think people will respect and get a better understanding of what's entailed with this service and how important and how loving and caring it is.
No, that's for sure. And I think that's something that you should definitely push toward doing because, like you said, you know what I'm saying, people will be able to lay their eyes on it and respect it more. And I think that'll bring you a lot more service as well on top of that. You know what I mean? So
Thank
that's a
you.
great idea. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, man, I couldn't imagine, you know, all this stuff that you got to do and then sit there and do hair. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then drive back and all that kind of stuff. You know, that could be very exhausting. You know what I mean? But I
Yes.
do respect the hustle. But look, what I want to do is take a small break. You dig what I'm saying? I would appreciate everybody coming through the room. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into a little bit of music. But again, don't go nowhere, man. We got Demisha in the room, Styles on wheels, man. So make sure y'all don't
Hey.
go nowhere. We'll be right back with y'all. DJ 808. Let's get it, bro.
You're listening to the Cash Out Podcast. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
Gotta keep going, growing. Comes out in the morning, going. Gotta keep going. Hey. Mama mama said she heard my flow. Son, I got a feeling that you gon' blow. Remember where you from, everywhere that you go. Promise me that you won't sell your soul. They gon' be sad when you hit that road. Young nigga, get that dough. Stack that money till the shit don't fold. Bring the shit back to the 704. I'm back and forth up and down that road. Boy, I let it grind, they don't never get old. Country ass nigga with a mouth full of gold. I'ma go hard till my heart turn cold. May not be at the top, but I know I ain't never going back broke no more. Came a long way, got a long way to go. And I fly like I jumped out of plane. Then grew me some wings. Swear to God I won't fold till my body turn cold. The grind never get old. Yelling peace to my niggas who ain't got no bail. Ducked off in themselves. For the shit they sold, touchdown and cause hell. Streets all they know. Streets all they know. Blaze to my eyes low. One thing about roads. Little nigga got sold like he 90 years old. They put a 704. I say that shit in every song, hell it's all a nigga know. That how to be a boss. I know how to take a loss, then get it right back. I can show you about that. Show you about that. I ain't never been jumped, never been shot, never been caught with a bag full of rocks or a car full of gas. I ain't never been jacked. I don't know how that feel. What that mean I ain't real, but a nigga won't tell. They say I ain't shell cause I rap on the block, but they rap to the cops. These niggas ain't cold. Nigga, I'm flu. I just don't talk about shit I don't do. I done been shook, I done been brave. I done did dirt, I done been played. I done been spit on the shit on and kept on running. Had to press on the bullshit, kept on coming. I can't lose, made moves. Whole team, paid dues. I'm thankful that I made it through, and I'm hopeful you can make it too. You just gotta keep going, keep grinding, keep growing. It's only a storm, the sun come out in the morning. I know it, know it. You gotta keep going. It's only a storm, the sun come out in the morning. Mama said when she heard my flow, son, I got a feeling that you gon' bleed. Remember where you from, everywhere that you go. I must be that you won't sell your soul. You gon' be sad when you hit that road. Young nigga, get that dough. Stack that money till the shit don't fold. Bring the shit back to the 704. I'm back and forth up and down that road. Man, I let it grind, they don't never get old. Country ass nigga with a mouth full of gold. I'ma go hard till my heart turn cold. May not be at the top, but I know I ain't never going back broke no more. Came a long way, got a long way to go. Yeah. I done a few things I ain't proud of, but you can't argue with the outcome. If it's income, I got everything I want and then some. I'm trying to stack it and flip it, make that shit back with some interest. You hustling backwards, my nigga. If you can't get back what you spending, I got it back before I spend it. Yeah, hold up. I been running through them commas all day like a boss player. Got your bitch cheering for me like a ball player. Super codeine, blowing propane, doors, cocaine, sees cocaine. I'ma grind till there's no pain. I'ma grind till there's no pain. I done got it out the mud, I done stood in the cold rain. If you had gone through the same thing, you'd probably blew out your brains, nigga. I walk like a nigga, only little nigga. In the world for the niggas who lie, young nigga. In the click for the niggas who fly, shit tight. But I'm gon' grind till I see the sunlight. Shit on stop, I'ma grind till I get on top. And I'ma set the hood on fire. So the shit on stop, I'ma grind till I get on top. And I'ma set the hood on fire. Hey. My mom said she heard my flow, so I got a feeling that you gon' blow. From where you from, everywhere that you go. It's me that you won't sell your soul. They gon' be sad when you hit that road. Young nigga, get that dough. Stack that money till shit don't fold. Bring the shit back to 704. I'm back and forth up and down that road. Down to the ground, you don't never get old. Country ass nigga with a mouth full of gold. I'ma go hard till my heart turn cold. May not be at the top, I know. Yeah, I know.
Hey, welcome back to the Cash Out Podcast.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Cash Out Podcast. Once again, I am your host, Clayvon, and that is my brother DJ 808 on the ones and twos. And like I told y'all earlier, we got the CEO of Styles on Wheels, Miss Demisha. What's going on? You still there with me, Love One?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying? Keep that man right there in tune. That's my man, NC Rose, man. He gonna be dropping soon, man. You know what I'm saying? He coming with some hot music. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, man. But we gonna get right back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, this mobile business is different. I ain't seen it before, but I knew it was possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we in a creative time now, so I think that's a very, 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 very smart move. But I see that, you know, Styles on Wheel is just more than just hair, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like a one-stop shop from what I was able to gather, you know, with lashes, makeup, you know. How many other services do you provide?
We also doing basically in lace front wigs, but we're working on accepting billing insurance for cancer patients, people with hair loss, burn victims. So soon we'll be able to accept certain insurances to get those wig services taken care of. So we'll be providing that. We also getting ready to incorporate clothing, just something light, so that they can get a complete look. Because a lot of times you got busy working women, moms, and they don't have time to sit at the shop all day and go shopping. I'll get a couple sizes, have a couple things on hand, so you'll be able to get a complete look.
Okay. And that insurance thing, that's next level. I ain't gonna lie. You're
Hey,
really putting some thought to this, man. You me.
it happened during the pandemic, believe it or not. My homegirl and I were just talking like, what we gonna do? How we gonna get this money? And I went and got a notary. I'm also a notary public, so I do mobile notary as well. But I got my NPI provider number. I link with the African American doctor who's popular here, and I'm like, hey, it was just a conversation. If you closed mouth don't get fed, I'm like, I'm gonna just ask her, see what she says.
Right,
So
right.
I was able to work with her. So and then I'm looking for also black dermatologists, ethnic dermatologists, so that they can go and get consultation and get the prescription for the wigs. So there are
Okay.
some insurances that pay for that. So I took a hair loss class. Tony Love in Atlanta. I took her hair loss class, and I'm building insurance, and I'm like, that's a whole nother market. So the thing is creating residual income. Like, what can I do besides if I'm not behind the chair, or while I'm behind the chair doing one head? I need other sources of income to be coming in. And we have one, but we're going to incorporate more beauty vending machines at different locations. So you'll be able to go pick up some lashes, bundle of hair, lash glue, different things like that. So we're just looking at different ways to expand where I don't have to be there behind the chair working on the head. There's still more money coming in.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. And again, I think it's a very admirable thing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, just sitting here in my thoughts as you were speaking, just doubling back on that insurance thing. Like that's, I mean, because I was like, real quick, I'm like, you know what, dang, that's really a smart idea, man. Like that's gonna help so many people.
Yes.
Because a lot of families don't be really wanting to like pay for they people's hair out their pocket if they. But if they got insurance that help get their hair treatment back in order for older people and stuff like that, or some people that may not be able to afford it. So I don't know how it fully works, but
Mhm.
I had to really dig like deep on that in my thought. I'm like, damn, that's really like a good idea. So I would love to see that happen for you.
Thank you.
So I've noticed, some of the ladies and stuff with shortcuts, I don't know the terminology, the styles and the names and stuff like that. But so
Mhm.
do you got some barber skills yourself, or when it comes to that kind of style, do you have to hire barbers, or you have a collective team? How does that work?
I can do a little something. Like when I went to hair school in Jersey, the good thing about it is we learned barbering and cosmetology. So
Okay.
I'm not a fade master, but like I do bald heads and beards. And then
Oh,
we had a
Demisha, don't tell me give a nigga a bowl cut,
yes, and
man.
baldy in the beard, baldy in the beard.
No, I ain't, man. But no, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had that skill, as well, and stuff like that, because, again, the bag continues, when you do that, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's super, super cool. Back in 2020, again, getting into your book, I seen you promoting your book. I was like, okay, this woman ain't just somebody that's in the hair industry just trying to, be around for a little bit. Like, you really becoming a mogul with this. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Um, the book, Go Mobile. Can you tell us about it in detail? Like, what can we look for inside that book?
You can look for how to create a business plan. You can look for what tools that you're going to need, different marketing avenues, some of them that I took, and basically getting you to think about what makes you different and what's in your area, your market. Um, there's resources in there on business loans, programs, grants, um, writing a business plan, and then again, really understanding what your target market is.
Okay. And where can they find this book?
It is on the TikTok shop. I'm
Okay.
on TikTok at Styles on Wheels. I'll be doing my little TikTok dances and stuff too. So there's
I ain't mad. She like, we're gonna make this make sense. Turn the music
right,
on.
yes. So you can get it on the TikTok shop, and it's also on Amazon. You just have to type in, I believe, because I had some technical difficulties, but it's also on Amazon. I think if you just put in Demisha Webster, it may come up as Go Mobile. Like I said, I had some technical difficulties with Amazon, but it's on Amazon and you can get it on TikTok Shop. And I
Okay.
have an ebook, so if you want to inbox me or text me, I will be glad to accept Cash App, Apple Pay, Venmo, Chime, and I can email you that book as well.
No, that's for sure. God said, "Thou shalt get your money, man." You know what I'm saying? On the real. Make sure y'all tap in directly. You know what I'm talking about? But no, that's dope, man. And I think again, it's super admirable that you taking all these steps and, you know, doing this. Cause again, some people are just at home, which, you know, we don't knock them because they do great hairstyles. And I see these kids they getting real creative. You know what I'm saying? With these hairstyles and stuff, man. Like they coming with the designs and the whips and flips and dips. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you know, this is crazy. I wish I had hair a little bit still so I can get my little braids, but I'd be like, you know, but they coming with these designs. I done seen people spell out names and, you know, so like with the newer stylists coming up in the game, do you embrace them or do they also come with that competitive spirit?
I embrace them. And some of them are competitive, but hey, it's a lane for everybody. It's enough for everybody. And I think when we can get away from the mindset of me, or, you know what I mean? We don't have to compete because what you're good at, be good in your lane. I refer people to you. If I'm good in this, you refer them to me. And like you said, like that referral system works well. There's a African braider here, and we refer business all the time to each other. I used to get, she used to do my kinky twist. And I'm like, hey, and she asked me, like, can you show me how to cut? I'm like, sure. Can you show me how to micro lock? You know, and we just
I'm mad you
like
used
that.
her accent back on her.
I'm goofy like that sometimes, but yeah, it's no shade, but I love her. So, and that's in a different culture. So their culture is even different, you know. We should support, but I embrace it because I want to know what's going on and keep up with the trends, you know.
Right.
I
Not
don't
most
want to
definitely.
limit myself. Oh, I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to try it, or let me figure that out and I'll get back to you. In the meanwhile, if you can't wait, XYZ such and such does this, go to her page or here's her number. So I do that. It's enough for everybody to eat.
No, right. And that's why God gonna make sure that you continue to prosper because, you know, it ain't no hatred there. You dig what I'm saying? It's enough for all of us to have it. You know what I'm saying? And not enough people to have that heart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big kudos to you, man, for that, man. Because a lot of people do be haters. You know what I'm saying? They be on some bull crap and want to see you. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you do good, but not better than them. You know how that go. You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know, I think it's super dope that you got that kind of spirit to be like, hey, man, you know, I don't mind, you know, cross promoting with each other, man. And, you know, we can all, you know, feed our families, you know what I mean, at the same time. So I think that's super dope. Yeah. So what would you say bring you the most business between like bookings, like for birthdays, weddings, or photo shoots? Like which one is the most, you know?
The homebound and the seniors,
Okay.
and the disabled. That has been the majority. And then I have
Okay.
my regulars, but it's like I have some regular clients and they be like, hey, could you go out to the nursing home and take care of my mom, or, you know, dad needs a cut. It really come like that referral. Most of the time it's seniors. And like you
Right.
said, homebound or disabled because they like, oh, I like this. This is different. Or they may not have a salon inside a nursing home, or they might be living by themselves and they send aides and nurses out, but nobody's going to check on those people. They send people out and I'll go and take care of them. The sad part is, you know, some of them transition and I got a big heart. I fall in love and we get a relationship. So it goes even outside of me just doing hair. I might go run and pick up medication for them or bring some groceries or take their trash out or wipe that, you know, wash the dishes real quick. Just simple things like that. So it's more, like you said, it's more than just doing their hair and you keeping them company, you know?
No, that's what's up, man. And, you know what's crazy, man? Y'all Virgos act like Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why we get along real good.
Sag?
You
Oh,
know,
yeah. My youngest son is a
yeah, you know
Sag.
what
He
I'm
drive me up a
saying?
wall.
Hey, no, don't be saying that, man. Y'all love us, man. But no, I think that's extremely dope, man. That, I mean, again, you know, we don't have enough people like that on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you there for this service, and some people to come in, get their job, and get up out of there. They don't care what's going on around there. And you got the heart to see, like, hey, man, you know what? While I'm here, let me go and knock this out. You know what I mean? Because this shouldn't even be up in here. Let me go and get this out the way. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Man, I think that's extremely dope of you, man, for real.
I appreciate it. I'm just doing what I feel like my purpose is. I've always been compassionate and a helper. Sometimes I help too
Right.
much, and it can be hurtful. But
Yeah.
learning to have boundaries and do it where it's appreciated.
Nah, for sure, on the real. So I see when you do the parties and stuff like that, events and stuff like that, right? Like, what does
Hmm.
that look like? Is it a flat rate? You feel what I'm saying? And allowing people at the party to come get like basic dues and stuff like that. What does that look like? Like doing parties? Like when you say I do parties, like what does that look like?
Like birthday parties.
Yeah.
We have group rates, and like I
Hmm.
said, we could do half day or full day. So if it's, they may want the bus to come out from 12 to 4, and from 12 to 4 at this rate, then it's I think maybe no more than 10. It just depends on how much help I have and how many, because it's sometimes a lot of kids. They
Right.
doing the kids parties, and it just depends. Like 10, we kind of got to have a limit, but it's half rate, group rates, and full day rates.
Okay, that's cool. I was just curious as how was that working and stuff like that. Accommodate a whole party. You know what I mean? So I think that's extremely dope. I mean, and again, it's something good for the kids to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Pulling up, seeing the van, and inspiring them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she pulled up to do her hair. You know what I mean? And it's
Yes.
crazy because I seen it in a barber form. You feel what I'm saying? Out here in Los Angeles, I
Yes.
seen it in the barber form. One of my partners got a service like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just for cutting hair, and I was like,
Yes.
that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, see a woman doing it with the full fledged weaves, braids, and all that kind of stuff. Because I know what y'all do. I ain't gonna say it's a bit more complicated. I respect all of the game, but it takes a bit more stuff from y'all because I got products I gotta put on and add hair and all that other type of stuff versus just cutting the hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, I think that's a super dope thing. And I was just like I said, party. I'm like parties. Like how does she do a party? Like so the party is like is it ponytails, basic ponytails, 4 or 5 braids per kid? Like what kind of styles do y'all do?
Yes, simple styles, like you said, like ponytails, buns, a couple braids. They might want beads, and more than likely, they already kind of got their hair done. I think it's more of them getting the experience. So
Oh, okay.
just doing touch ups, and sometimes we might paint nails or toes. It just depends on what they want. Some of the kids like getting a little makeup, little lip gloss, and stuff like that. And their hair would already be shampooed, of course, because then we're going to, they still have a party going on or they black at a certain time, but I think it's more of the experience.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So look, off the record real quick too though, man, because I seen you with my boy Desi. I said, oh man,
Oh
she met
yes,
my partner, man. That dude funny here. I ain't gonna lie.
he is
Was you
a
out there for a
fool.
show? Like, did you went to the show live?
He came to Louisville. Yes, he came to
Okay.
Louisville for a show. I'm trying to think of the other two. Alton Walker also, and me and my sister went, and she's always got to sit in VIP. So you gonna might get cracked on if you in the front. So of course we in the front, and one of the comedians came out and he pushed my forehead back. It was hilarious, but we did the VIP. So as soon as he got off stage, I'm like, hey, but for some reason, energy is so real. They kept on looking over at our table, and so it was kind of like eye contact and laughing and stuff, but it's like, why they keep looking over here? And it's just
Right.
connection, like minds, energy. No matter where you go, you're gonna connect with the same type of people. I've been to many cities and I end up migrating with the same type of people, with artists, photographers, videographers, makeup artists, models. We end up being right in that same pool.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
think the go getters, like I said, that energy we just attract to each other, and we end up coming out with collaborations of beautiful work.
Nah, for sure, man. And it was a pleasure watching that dude blow up, man. That dude is so funny. Like his
Yes,
stand ups. I haven't got a chance to get to a full show, but I'm like, oh, yeah, I know she was in there crying, laughing, man. That dude
yes.
different. I ain't
Laugh
gonna
my
lie.
lashes off. Laugh my lashes off. Literally, I had a lash lift, and I'm like, okay, I need to go and where my glue at? Because from crying, the tears, I'm like, my lashes
Yeah.
coming off.
No, that's crazy on the real. That's dope though. That's dope, man. So what would you say like was the most difficult thing you've ever run into being in the mobile business? Like what was that just I can't, like what was your most difficult thing to deal with?
uh, Let me see. Oh, I had my bus broke down on me before. As a matter of fact, because I've worked with Webby's manager, and they were here. Well, they were like maybe an hour or so away, and I had a breakdown, and I'm like, it's like the most important, like the big. Everybody's important. Everybody that's sitting in my chair is a star, but I'm like, really, is this gonna happen right now? So I wasn't able to make it in time. But she's like, no worries, because it was, far. But I said, well, let me plug you with somebody else in that area. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just feel some type of way. Like, it just seems like the most craziest things happen at a critical time. Like, I gotta, So I had a
Yeah.
breakdown. Yeah. So now
Nah,
that I'm able
I
to
can
get
see how
there.
that would, yeah, definitely, like, bro, are you for real?
You know
Like,
what?
it was one of them inevitables, though, you know what I mean, that you got to learn the lesson from.
Absolutely. That's why I'm like, okay, God, what are you trying to teach me?
Right.
But I'm like, you know what I look forward to now? Like, I know it's getting ready to be something crazy going on, but I know God's got something bigger for me. So please just let me get through this. What is it that
Right.
you want to show me? Because it's always something great. I did just real quick when I was in Atlanta. We were working on the set with Kadia from Love and Hip Hop. We were doing some filming and with a friend of mine, Javette. She has a program called Age No Factor. So basically, it's about women 40 and up. If they want to model, if they want to, sing, if they aspire to do whatever, we promote that age is not a factor. You're not too old to do it. So she does makeovers. She's worked with cancer patients, things like that. So we filming. And in the middle of, first of all, my truck had broke down. It's transportation. My friends came
Right.
to pick me up. My grandfather transitioned, and this I told you before my grandfather was helping me with my prototype, and I'm like, oh my God, I had to step away from set and got that phone call, and then I had to go back in there and deal with that. I had to, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, deal with grieving right then and there. So it's like, okay,
Right.
what you want me to do, God? And I was all the way in Georgia. My family's in Ohio, so I'm like, how am I gonna get back? It was just crazy, but a blessing came through as well. I'm working on the set with somebody from off TV. What's the likes of that
Right.
happening?
Yeah. I mean, and that's some of the times that we got to pay attention to where we're being tried. You know what I'm saying? Nothing worth having comes easy. I don't think nothing that we really want to have in life is, going to get just placed in our lap. We got to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
it's going to be things that we going to be like, bro, but we must prevail. You
yes,
know what I'm saying? We got to keep going. And that could be, again, lessons, the timing of things. Like, oh, I'm dealing with this right now. Where it's like you got to pull up the big boy, the big girl draws and be like, bro, I got to stay focused right now. I'm going to go cry and deal with this later. But right now I
right,
got to zero in, so I could continue to prosper the way that person will want me to do anyway.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's very courageous that, people like us share these type of stories because people think, I say this all the time, people think we do what we do with ease. And
Yes,
it's like, bro, y'all don't understand how many nights that people sat down and cried
mm,
just from frustration. Like, bro,
yes,
I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Like, I wish I could just get a little bit more assistance or whatever we may need to make this thing move a bit faster to see more results. And then we have to recalibrate and get patient all over again and be like, you know what? It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen.
yeah,
So, I give, all my energy and love to people that continue to fight when they don't feel like fighting no more or feel like they don't got no fight in them no more. You feel me? We just got to keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout
absolutely.
out to you for that, for sure.
Thank you.
Um,
It,
Go ahead, you
it's
got it.
it's been plenty of times I'm like, you know what, this is stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this, and you're doing too
Yeah.
much. Why don't you just go be regular? Like, and then it's like the regular's not in me.
Mediocrity is not what we do.
Yeah,
It's just not us. I told myself that thing. I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
yeah,
This I'm meant for greatness. So I got to go through the most impactful situations and, I got to contribute to society in a major way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody calling is not the same. You know what I mean?
yes.
Everybody has a calling, but it's not the same thing. So, we just got to stick to it and keep on going. But, so look, if you can give advice to every upcoming stylist all at once, what would you tell them?
Don't ever give up. Um, Go get educated. Don't never always go to the shows, continual education, watch the videos, go to the shows, do hands-on. Don't limit yourself to a certain category or type of hair. Do it all. You don't have to just be behind the chair. You could be a Paul Mitchell. You could be a Kaleidoscope. You can do it. You definitely can do it. Turn up. Do your TikToks. You know what I'm saying? You got to incorporate branding yourself because it's all up branding. If people like you, it don't matter what you got to sell or how. If you're a mediocre hairstylist, if you cold, if you're not so good, they come to you because they like you. So keeping that positive energy, that good energy, people they attract to that. Just keep on learning. Don't give up. Just don't give up. Number one, do not give up. Figure out what it is you want to do and figure out how you're going to get it.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And I appreciate that. And, I'm going to definitely make sure that this get all the way out there. You know what I'm saying? This is just where we record. So I'm going to make sure they get that powerful message. You know what I'm saying? But look, before we get up out of here, I'm going to open up the floor a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother DJ 808 in the building with me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We going to, hear from a few of the people, man, and see what's going on. 808, man, what's up with you, brother?
Hey, Styles on wheels. How you doing?
I'm pretty fair for a square, still doing hair. How about you?
Oh, look at her. Okay,
Hey, I'm a lyricist too now.
Okay. Hey, we'll get you some beats now. You love music over here.
Hey, I done rewrote some songs that do with hair, so hey, I'm ready.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure I follow you. Hey, I'm gonna get in touch with some of my producer friends. Hey, we gonna send some beats your way.
Hey, I'm serious. I'm ready.
Nah, absolutely. Like, first off, I want to send condolences to you and your family on the loss of your grandfather. Not sure how long it's been, but it can take time to heal. So again, my condolences.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this interview, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I ever said this before. I wish this could go on definitely another hour just listening to you and the information that you have and the field that you're in has been very, very informative. And I've been enjoying it. Even, with hearing your story, it's just been a roller coaster, emotionally. I just experiencing the emotions with you in your journey. So for you to be that vulnerable to share those moments with us, hey, it's much much appreciated.
Oh, no, yes, thank you. No problem. I mean, you never know what. Thank you. You never know what somebody else may be going through because sometimes, like I said, I had breaking points where I'm like, this is dumb. I don't know why I did it, and it might be something that inspired me. I might hear someone else's story, and it's like get back on track. So if I could be that, if I could just be a vessel to help someone else, that's definitely what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to make sure I follow you. Definitely just loving the energy. Hey, and I just want to give you your flowers on this day. Hey, and I hope people that hear this replay on different platforms, hey, support Styles on Wheels. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Y'all about to
Loving
make
it.
me cry my little lashes off again. Thank you. Much
No,
love,
man,
much
this all
respect.
love for sure.
Yes.
That's all love. DJ 808, man, I appreciate you, brother. My girl Fetty out in traffic right now. She sent her message in and said, "Tell her I admire her thrive and how she kept going to get where she is now with the transition in the hair. Does she sell hair? She wants to know, do you sell hair? And does she have her own product or is she looking into that?" That was for my girl Fetty.
Okay. Thank you, Fatty. Thank you, Quinn. I used to work for a hair company, so those are like my wholesalers, but it's through eHair Outlet. If she wants to go in there, they're based out of Norcross, Georgia, so eHair Outlet, and that's one of my major vendors that I go through. So she know about the hair game, how that go. That's my plug. That was for the free. But yes, they have great quality hair. We also have hair, skin, and nail gummies. We have the Sew and Edge Edge Control, and then we have Sew and Edge hair drops. So we have that, and then I also have a product called Super Fresh, and it's for men's with braids, beards, locks. So it's like a refresher spray, a moisturizing refresher spray, and it smells really good. It's super fresh.
Mm-hmm. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. I ain't got no beard. I got a little goatee, little. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I let it grow as long as I could. I said, bro, this ain't right. I don't think I would look right with a beard though. So God knew what he was
No?
doing. I might look weird with a beard. I don't think it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a little something on my chin, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing else though. I ain't gonna lie. No, for sure, Fetty. I appreciate the questions and stuff like that and the love, man. We got my girl Nisha Kim in the building. Nisha, you there with me?
Hi.
Hey, Nisha rhymes with Misha.
And we both Virgos, so let's
Oh,
go.
hey.
Here y'all
Virgo
go. Here
twins.
y'all.
See what I'm
I knew
saying?
it was coming. She
Didn't
couldn't
I say we
resist.
migrate? The energy just come together.
Yes, yes, yes. I just want to let you know I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Queen.
Keep on setting the bar. And where can I buy the refresher spray?
You're going to have to come to me. I'm working on getting it on the TikTok shop. But you can come just DM me or I can send you my number and I'll get it to you.
Okay, I'll DM you on Instagram.
All
I
right.
followed you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to follow you back. Thank you, Queen.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Nisha Kim. You know what I'm talking about? We got my girl Lee Love, my Sagittarius twin, literally 3 minutes apart, same
Oh,
year.
yeah. Sad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Lee Love? You there with
I am. I'm outside, so I hope you guys can hear me. But I just wanted to tell Styles, congratulations. Thanks for your being candid today. And
Thank you.
your story speaks to the resiliency of Black women and how we bounce back and we still get up, even when we're tired. So I'm proud of you, sister.
Thank
Please
you.
keep
Thank you,
going.
sister.
Please keep thriving. And then I came late, so I wanted to know where you're based out of.
Louisville, Kentucky, and Indiana. You heard of
Sounds good.
Kentucky Derby, home of the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, look at that. Well,
Yes.
you're far from me, unfortunately, but thank you for servicing those who sometimes get left behind, the disabled, the older women, the women that are in hospice care and in the homes, because that's important for them to
Yes,
feel
ma'am.
beautiful, you know what I mean? And sometimes that makes them thrive even better. So thank you, Styles. I appreciate you. Thank you, Clavon, for providing this information to us. You
You're
guys are
most
excellent.
welcome.
I appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah,
Where
no, I gotta do it for y'all, man. I ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? I did it for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
where are you?
No.
Where are you located, Lee?
I'm in Arizona. I'm in
Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay. See, now
Yeah.
that's somewhere I would like. I love traveling. So hey, you never know. Hills,
So
wheels,
listen,
styles on heels and wheels, planes and
there you
trains.
go. I'm gonna follow you then, and hopefully I get to see you on your journey traveling around the country, getting it out here.
Yes,
It's
yes,
important.
ma'am. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate those encouraging words because, like I said, we need that from each other. You never know what somebody may be going through. They could be on the brink of just like letting it go, and just your words, our words are so powerful, and it can really help somebody keep going. So I definitely appreciate that. And
No, that
blessings
for
to
Always
sure.
a
you.
pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Blessings.
I appreciate you, Lee Love. So look, man, I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
Clay.
What's up, brother?
Hey,
You know
man.
I gotta.
I wasn't going to say nothing, man. But you did it 2 times. Like, I ain't got no hair. I look weird with a beard, man. You
I
had
ain't
your
got
ear
it.
rolling.
Hey, ain't no way. I'm talking about brother. I let it grow for like 6 months one time. I'm like, dog, it ain't mine. It's just not for me, and I gotta accept that. Maybe because I never took a razor to my face. I've never touched my face with a razor ever. It just been clippers. But it ain't my thing, bro. I ain't got no beard, bro. Just a little, you feel me? Patch, pop, you know?
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
you.
it. Yeah, that's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't, it might grow like 2 inches. That's far as it's going. It don't get long or nothing. It just, it's get and it sets right there. Just that's it. That's all you getting, brother. So yeah, that's my thing. But you go is crazy. My little brother, he get the whole little joint. Same mama, same daddy. He get the whole shebang, the whole Christmas face, Santa Claus joint. He get it. I don't get it though for some reason. That's crazy, man.
Just gonna
But
skip you, huh?
it just skipped me. I ain't gonna lie. It just said, nah, we ain't, we gonna leave you barefaced, baby face ass neck. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping though. But look, man, before we let you up out of here, you know what I'm saying? We got another half of the show, you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know how much the people, I don't know how many, I lose count, you know what I'm saying? I know it's past 105, 100, somewhere up in the 100, somewhere. Of my guests, only 5 of them though, about 5 or 6 of them, I forget the count, has gotten through these questions. These are some questions that are very simple, you know what I'm saying? But often challenging. Do you feel like you up for the challenge?
Sure.
All right. So the only hint I can give you, it's a listening game. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
So answer to the best of your ability. Like I said, out of 100 plus people, only 5 then got through them flawlessly.
Okay. All right. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I got faith in you though.
Dun 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 dun.
All right, so we gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? You know your ABCs, right?
Yep. I mean,
I'm saying you sure you think so is wild.
I was seeing if he was listening.
You think so is wild. Okay. That's cool.
Give
So
me my
since you
theme
know your
music.
All right, so since you know your ABCs, what's the first and last letter of alphabet?
A and T.
Ooh, she's sharp. I like her. Okay. See, so I'm saying 808, everybody ain't playing with me. She ready.
Hey, she said, don't play with her today, Doc.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
I've been working on wordscapes.
Okay. All right. So the next one is, if you had 10 clients in the shop and 6 of them ran out of the shop, how many left?
I had 10 in and 6 ran out.
How many left?
I think that's a true. I'm still gonna have 10 because I'm gonna run after the ones that ran out. Come to you.
Wait, no.
I'm coming get you. I'm pulling up on you. So
no.
still got 10 and they coming back to the shop.
Get back in here. Nah, that ain't it. That was nice though. It was cute, but that ain't it. You know
I tried it.
That was. Hey, you gotta try. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that was not it. So we gonna come back. If you had 10 clients in the shop and 6 clients ran out the shop, how many left?
I'm just thinking logically 4.
Yeah.
That's why it took me a while. Because I'm like, is that a trick question?
It's not a trick question. If you just listen, the answer is there. So I'm going to run it by one more time. If you had 10 clients in the shop and 6 of them ran out the shop, how many left?
I ain't in the shop. I couldn't see you.
He literally got you the answer. It's right there.
Yo. Wow. Oh, man. She said, I ain't in the shop. I don't know. I wasn't there. All right. I can dig it. You feel like you ain't got it, or?
I would have 4, but...
Nah, he gave you the answer. Hey, I think if you run it one more time, I think she'll get it.
I'm going to run it one more time because we got faith in her. You know what I'm saying? If you had 10 clients in the shop and 6 of them ran out the shop, how many left?
I don't know. And can I call a lifeline?
She said "and" on herself.
So I would call my lifeline.
So all right, I'll put it like this. So if 6 people left the shop, how many people actually left the shop?
See what I'm saying? It's just a listening game. If 6 of them ran out, how many left? 6.
It's 5. Oh.
She said 5.
Because I was thinking about the other 4 and me. I don't know.
So no, it's just a listening game. If 6 of them ran out the shop, that means 6 people left.
Right.
You know, they left the shop.
Okay.
You get
Got
it?
you. Yeah, I get
Okay,
it
man.
now.
Though.
We
So,
on the
because I
slow
want you to
bus.
get, boom. I want you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. You know, but we gonna get through them. You know, some of them be harder than others. David Dad has 3 kids. Their names are Snap, Crackle, and
Pop. Oh my God. Can we slow this down?
yo, bro. This is outrageous. I'm telling you, every week. I'm man. Listen, the level. I gotta just make a big announcement to all the guests that ever came on the show. I want to say thank y'all for the summertime 6-pack that I have that I have developed from laughter. You know, I don't have to work. I just laugh every week. Like the answers, it'd be wild. So look, we're gonna run it back for you, Demisha.
Right.
David Dad has 3 kids. Their names are Snap, Crackle, and
David's dad had 3 kids. So, David.
there you go. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm saying,
A
little
pee in
one.
the pool.
That's
Oh
all
my
I'm saying.
goodness.
It's right there. You feel me? Because remember I said it's just a listening game.
Yeah.
So the answer always like right there in the vicinity. You just got to listen for it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the next one is, if you have 2 coins that add up to 30 cents and one of them is not a nickel, what are the 2 coins?
I had 2 coins that added up to 30 cents and one is not a nickel.
What are the 2 coins?
Yeah, I told you it's a vulnerable moment. I did really ride the slow bus, so like, I need special instruction. I need extra time. Um,
You can take your time, loved one. Ain't no rush. I'm just, and you know what's crazy? 808. That'll be a lot of pressure if we put that time play.
oh, that equals 30 cents. You said
Okay, you have 2 coins, right? I'm gonna
right.
read it back for you. If you have 2 coins that add up to 30 cents and one of them is not a nickel, what are the 2 coins?
Oh,
She thought you thought it was a new coin or something.
now I just want to make sure because I was gonna say that it can't be 3 dimes.
It can't
Hey,
be 3 times.
you got to run it back, Clay. You got to say, hey, it's a listening game.
It's definitely a listening game. If you have 2 coins that add up to 30 cents and one of them is not a nickel, what are the 2 coins?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
It ain't no new coins. It's the same coins we always had.
No, look, I literally seeing change moving around in my head. Get ready. Let me
Yo,
dig in my change, my
she
wallet
like,
and see what I
bro,
got. Cause
it's a
yeah.
penny, a dime, a nickel. Yeah, it's not no new coins, loved one. It's the same old coins we always had. 2 of them together add up to 30 cents. One of them is not a nickel. But what are the 2 coins?
It could be 5. Wait,
She said it.
never mind.
Hold
Cause
on.
you said coins. Yeah.
Hold on.
I need to.
Yeah.
Can you break that down in layman's terms?
Okay.
I'm just joking. I don't know.
So, okay.
But I'm
So
not
the
giving
answer.
up. I'm not gonna give up. Let's
Oh,
see.
okay, boom. So I'm not, you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? We gonna let you ride it out because it's all of this is just provoking your thinking, you feel me, and your listening skills. Like, okay, let me start listening a little harder because the answers is always right there. Like you hear the answer, you just ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Got
right
a little
there.
ADHD too, so my attention span is kind of short. Um,
What 2 coins would you put together to make 30 cents?
if it can't be a nickel, then it would be a quarter and a nickel. But since it's not a nickel,
So
that
if you had 2 coins that added up to 30 cents and one of them wasn't a nickel, what would be the 2 coins? A quarter and a nickel.
you go.
I said one of them is not a nickel, which means the other one is a quarter. Get it?
I was about to say
Don't block
that.
me, gang. So I'm finna block this boy. I'm
She said
blocking
I was
him
finna
after
say
this.
that.
He came on here playing too much.
Yeah, I'm blocking him after this. He ain't I don't like this. Nah, I'm just playing. But no, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you got 2 coins that add up to 30 cents, quarter and a nickel. And I said, well, one of them is not a nickel. What are the 2 coins though? So it's a nickel and a quarter. Get it?
Ha ha ha. Ha.
She's like, not funny. Not funny. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All right, so look, now we go. I hope you got you feel me? They there. Your juices is there. They ready?
I
I
don't
got your thinking
know.
cap on? All
It
right.
is. I got my weave cap on. I don't know about the thinking one.
We gonna
I'm
see. We're
just
gonna see
joking.
what's going on. We're gonna see what's going on. All right. So if a plane crash between Louisville and California, where would you bury the survivors at?
Wherever they crashed. All right, never mind. Let me. Okay, I'm responding too fast. I'm not listening. I'm responding. Wait.
yo,
That's a D minus.
yo.
Hold on. I at least got to make it halfway. Okay, between Louisville and California, where would you bury the survivors of the plane
Imagine,
crash? You didn't say nobody died in the plane though. You just
boom.
said the
So if
plane
a plane
crashed.
if a plane crash between Louisville and California, which state would you bury the survivors in?
But you didn't never. It ain't no survivors if it's a plane crash. Wait, hold on. Let me. What state?
Yo, this is
It's a lot of states in
unrealistic.
between.
It
If the
is.
plane
It's
crashed,
definitely a
where
lot of. It's definitely a lot of states between. But where would you bury the survivors?
you don't bury survivors
All
There
who
we
right,
didn't
then that's what
go.
I'm
survive.
talking about. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. Let's
all
go.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You be overthinking it. That's that Virgo. That's that Virgo.
It
That's what it.
is.
Y'all be Virgo when y'all get asked questions. Y'all be like way out of space and it be right there.
I know I got my Cagney and Lacey magnifying glass. Like, what did he say? Where's it at? Where's the clue at?
Yo, that is
Don't
hilarious.
do us like that.
No, y'all be Virgoing. It be popping out. Y'all be over in your mind. Like, what is it? Y'all get to breaking it down to the small minerals. Bro, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I promise. All right. So look, man. The next one is imagine yourself standing up giving a live lecture in front of a crowd, and they start throwing tomatoes at you. What would you do to get yourself out that situation?
Exit stage left. Um, it's a
Yo,
crowd, and
she is
then
fast. You're a reactor, huh?
yeah, a little bit, a
I could dig
little
it.
bit.
All right, so I'm gonna run it
So
back for you.
okay,
Imagine yourself giving a live lecture in front of a crowd of people, and they start throwing tomatoes at you. What would you do to get yourself out that situation?
stop thinking about it because you said I was imagining it.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking
Change the
about.
Yeah.
trajectory.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all
Well,
good. You feel me? We gonna improve the listening skill. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see your hole pumps.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You feel what I'm saying? We getting through them now. You feel me? Now listen, I'm gonna keep it real, Demisha. Now this one, listen, Queen. I always give disclaimers for this one because this is being recorded and I'm not editing this out. So this next one is the most critical one. I mean, you know,
So you gonna make me wear the dunce cap and everybody gonna hear if I have to put on the dunce cap?
I got faith in you though.
All right.
If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
YES spells yes. What does E Y? Let me get a pad of paper. Hold on. Let me get my scratch pad.
No, Demisha,
No!
don't do that.
Y'all
Yo,
cutting up.
oh
Wait a
my
minute.
God, don't do
See, I'm
that.
fast with hair, not really this wordplay, even though I got wordplay. Let's see. If YES spells yes, then what does EYES?
Really think about it. Don't you say it.
Yes.
No, Demisha, you did not just say that.
I told you don't say it.
You did not just say that. She did not just say that.
I
Just
felt
take
it
the
coming.
wheel.
I said, don't you say it. Think about it.
Queen. ES? What's that?
I don't know.
EYES.
Eyes.
Thank you.
And they all okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, she said, wow.
Run
That's
that
why I'm
back.
like, if
Man, we both-
YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
Yeah.
And
we
I'm
both
like,
getting
she do
blocked.
eyelash. We both getting blocked.
We both
She's
getting
gonna
blocked.
block me. This is the first time I ever felt like I was under the pressure of being blocked after the show. She's gonna block me. Like, bro, you're out of here. Don't play with me like that online.
Oh man.
It's October
That
Tuesday.
is
She gonna
wild.
toilet paper the house.
That is crazy. She said on the lowest key, she said ES.
I was just saying, hey, think about it. Don't you say it.
Got to be more careful.
Gots to be more careful. This going on YouTube too.
Oh Lord.
This
know
it's a
what?
thing.
All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely. Listen, because this is not a smart or dumb thing. This is just improving our listening skills, because when we out in the world, sometimes our brain is just not really, paying attention all the way. So this is just really improving the listening skills. It's not a smart or dumb thing. Kids will get these things, but they say adults don't get them because our brain get up out this spongy stage. Yeah. So I'm just pushing us back into this spongy stage of information of, simple things like eyes.
Oh me.
Yo. Oh man, that was a lot for me. I ain't gonna lie. So the last one, this is the last one. Man. Whew. That was a lot. You ever laugh so hard like the back of your head get tight? I ain't gonna lie. My back of my head is like real tight right.
Well, I'm gonna send you some super fresh to spray on it and loosen it up with these questions.
Okay, so the last one is, you're driving a bus. There's 10 people on the bus. At the first stop, 3 people got off the bus and 1 person got on the bus. At the second stop, 2 people got off the bus and 3 people got on the bus. How old is the bus driver?
Here you go.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
My age.
There you go. That's all I'm saying. It's good. Oh, come on, say that thing. You
gotta slide that. Yeah.
No, look, my age is the answer. It's cool. You ain't gotta say the number. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was looking for, love. But nah, man, I like to do that part of the show to kind of, let our, our hair down, as y'all would say in the shop. You dig what I'm saying? Relax a little bit, get some smiles out and stuff like that. But it's it's a lot.
Don't worry about it, because if YES spells yes, then what does EYES? And it just put me in the mind of Nelly for a reason. Under mommy, EI. That's why I was like ES. I don't know. Like, yeah. It just happened like that. I refer to songs for a lot of things. So, yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
What's happening now?
Little John, no East Side boy, yeah.
Yo, that is hilarious. She went to Nelly. That was funny. Wow. But listen, man, I mean, again, I appreciate your time. I know you could be doing anything else in the world right now. You came and spent some time with us today. The information was a lot for us. You feel what I'm saying? I can't wait to get it out to the rest of the people for they can learn a lot from you. I know this is going to inspire many others. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm not in the hair business, I'm still inspired by your journey. You know what I'm saying? Your ambition, your determination to go. And, can't wait to see what else you offer the world and contribute to society. So again, I thank you for giving us your time today on the real.
Thank you, brother. This has been the best interview I've done, and I really appreciate the laughs and you affording me this opportunity, you and 808. Thank you so much. I had a ball, and I wouldn't want to be nowhere else but right here right now. So yes, great.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man, on the real, because we always want to give our guests their flowers for all the hard work that y'all do, because again, we know society look at us and think that it just takes nothing to do what we do when we are out here giving it all we have. So that's why we do what we do. But much appreciated for sure, man. But again, y'all make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at Styles on Wheels. All it is a Z at the end, no underscores, no nothing, just how it sounds. Styles on Wheels. Make sure y'all tap in with her. She says she got a book out right now. Tap in with her to get the book on how to start your own mobile business and stuff like that. She has a YouTube channel as well. Make sure y'all subscribe. Run them numbers up. I mean, again, this is a very, very, very lucrative thing for the future. I think a lot more people are going to pop out in this capacity. So get ahead of the game while you got a chance to. You feel me? This is why we brought her here today. So again, Demisha, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can I act like I'm in the studio before we go real quick?
Let's get for sure. Yeah,
right.
Are you finna rap?
Nah, you ready?
I'm ready.
Right. If getting to the salon won't do, call us. We come to you. 502-356-7890. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Styles on Wheels. And the wheels is spelled with a Z. Thank you so much, brothers. Love, peace, and love. Peace and more hair grease. Thank you.
No, that's what I'm talking about, man, on the real.
Love it.
Love it, love it, love it. You know what I'm saying? But again, y'all can catch us here every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, I am your host, Clayvon. This is my brother, DJ 808 on ones and twos. And again, the CEO of Styles on Wheels, Ms. Demisha, man. So again, make sure y'all stay tuned in, man, and we'll see y'all next time, bro. DJ 808, get us up out of here, brother.
Hey, it has been a classic interview with Styles on Wheels. Hey, make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all buy the ebook too. Let's go.
You got it all on your own, I respect that. Girl, you a queen, don't forget that. You done had so many setbacks, but you just bounce back, you don't let that weigh you down. And you got it past, I respect that. Baby, let go, don't regret that. And if he can't let go, I'ma check that. Lay him down. He know I'm a boss, he respect that. Your neck and your wrist, we gon' wet that. I'ma put some more drip on your nigga, gon' weigh you down. I got it from here, kick your feet up. Baby, sit back, roll some weed up. As long as I'm up, baby, we up, I'ma hold you down. Something about your melanated skin, make a nigga wanna take you in. Lately, you been really going in. I just really wanna see you win. I know you can do it on your own, but you ain't gotta do it all alone. Making sacrifices for the fair, overtime just to pay the rent. You a black queen, going for the gold. Michael Phelps, you same boat. You the type girl a nigga need. I'm just trying to help you live your dreams. Girl, you worth $1 million on the low. I know late at night you cry yourself to sleep. Baby, lay your head on me. You can lay it all. You got it all on your own, I respect that. Girl, you a queen, don't forget that. You done had so many setbacks, but you just bounce back, you don't let that weigh you down. And you got it past, I accept that. Hey, girl, let it go, don't regret that. And if he can't let go, I'ma check that. Lay him down. He know I'm a boss, he respect that. Hey, your neck and your wrist, we gon' wet that. I'ma put some more drip on your niggas, gon' weigh you down. Got it from here, kick your feet up. Hey, baby, lay back, roll some weed up. Hey, as long as I'm up, baby, we up, I'ma hold you.
Work. When you gon' put yourself first, 70, 80 hours in a week. Damn, baby, when do you sleep? You deserve to pull up in the Benz, but everything you make, you gotta spend. I respect the way you play your hand. Girl, I underdig, I overstand, yeah. If you doing bad, say you doing bad, I'ma go on my back and you ain't gotta go into detail about it, girl, it ain't my business. I won't even ask, girl, I do what I want. And girl, since you who I want, I'ma do all that I can. That's just me doing what I'm supposed to do as a man. Girl, I hope you understand. You got it all on your own, I respect that. Girl, you a queen, don't forget that. You done had so many setbacks, but you just bounce back, you don't let that weigh you down. And you got a pass, I accept that. Hey, girl, let it go, don't regret that. And if he can't let go, I'ma check that, lay him down. He know I'm a boss, he respect that. Hey, your neck and your wrist, we gon' wet that. I'ma put some more drip on your niggas, gon' weigh you down. Got it from here, kick your feet up. Hey, baby, lay back, roll some weed up. Hey, as long as I'm up, baby, we up, I'ma hold you down. Let that weigh you, let that weigh you, let that weigh you down, let that weigh you, let that weigh you, let that weigh you, let that weigh you down.
You enjoyed the show today? Hey, make sure you come back each and every Tuesday for the Cash Out Podcast. And again, this has been legendary. Styles on wheels. But hey, it's that time of the day to when we check out. So until the next time, we cashing out.